Hi, Ariel and Daveed. I love you both very much. I have a very short one this week. It's about timing. Sometimes you're waiting for something and you say, I'm ready for it now. Why isn't it coming now? And sometimes when it finally happens, you look back and you say, if I got it at the time that I thought I was ready, maybe it wouldn't have worked out. But when it came, it actually was the right time. And that's really all comes from the story of Joseph. If you remember, Joseph was in jail and he met this, chief butler, and the guy had the right connections to Paro to get him out of jail, and he interpreted his dream, and it worked out well for him. The other guy got hung, but this guy got out of jail, and Paro said, just do me one favor, remember me when you get to Paro, and he forgot him. And he waited for 2 years in that jail. And the question is, why did he have to wait for 2 years? So the Midrash gives an answer very different from other answers that are given. The Midrash says that actually what was going on here is God was waiting for exactly the right timing, because timing is everything. And if the butler had got him out of jail immediately, maybe he would have been reassigned. Since he had a criminal record, he would have been reassigned somewhere else. And when it came time for Paro in his dream, who knows what happened? Maybe they wouldn't be able to find Paro. They wouldn't be able to find Yosef because he was somewhere else. But this was a moment that he needed him. So, or maybe, if he got him out of jail, he wouldn't have wanted to go back a second time to and mention his name again, to go to bat for him again. But maybe this was perfect. Maybe it was 2 years of guilt, and that was a good motivation for the chief butler to go back and get him. But when he did get him out of jail, when he did summon him, he went from a prisoner to the second in command, the viceroy of Egypt, in 10 minutes, only because that was the exact right time. Any other time would not have worked. So it seemed like he was languishing for 2 years. Actually, it was exactly the right time. And it gives a beautiful metaphor in the Midrash, because the Midrash always gives things kind of, in a mysterious way. So the Midrash says, what happens, if, when rainwater is obviously comes from the ocean, but the Midrash says that it's actually sweetened when it's up in the clouds. It's sweetened for a while because the water comes from the ocean, and the ocean water is salty, and it wouldn't be appropriate if it went up the clouds and came right down, because that would ruin the crops. So actually, what looks like maybe frustrating, you see those clouds and you need the water and you need the rain, but it doesn't come. But actually, God is actually sweetening the salty water until it's the right time, and then it comes exactly when you need it, and it's what you need when you need it. And that is the metaphor that the Midrash uses to, in its hidden way, to give you the answer of why Yosef had to wait 2 years, because it was getting the timing perfect. So I hope maybe you can see in your short lives compared to mine that maybe there were things that you were waiting for, and you thought you were ready, and you thought it was late, and you were getting frustrated. And in retrospect, you look back and say, if I got that then, maybe it wouldn't have been as good for me, but now was the right time. And if that happened to you, then you are really experiencing what exactly the Midrash is enlightening us on this parsha. I love you both. Again, very much look forward to any kind of feedback. Have a great, great Shabbos. Bye-bye.